Hey y'all, what's up? I'm coming to you again today. Sorry, coming to you again today to talk to you about something that has been on my mind recently. I'm on my little lunch break or whatever, and I'm in the car, and I had to prop the phone up and get everything ready. I want to talk about six things that well, six lies that I used to tell myself that I had to break away from in order to reach my greatness. And I had to make some notes. This is the first video that I'm doing like this, where I'm going over things that have helped me along my journey and helped me along. And I wrote down a few notes. The six things that I had to stop doing in order to become my greatest version. One, I used to put up with a lot of jobs, saying that I need this job. You don't need any job. I felt like I needed it because I needed to pay bills. If something isn't making you happy, but you are doing it anyway every single day, day in and day out, and you aren't doing anything to really change that, then you must like the situation you're in. You must love that job, because there is no other reason why you would continually do the same thing over and over expecting different results. That's insanity. Find what you love to do. You know, I I do work a job right now, and I'm also a creator. I'm an author, an actress, a business owner, a vegan restaurant, a smoothie bar. I'm an investor, a real estate owner. I'm a videographer. I'm a director. The list goes on of all of the things that I'm going to do. I love eating healthy. I love being in nature. I love listening and talking to different people and connecting. And being outside is very, very liberating. You should try it. What has also helped me along my way to my ultimate destiny is realizing that a job isn't going to make me happy. I've had about 26 jobs. I'm going to go down the list of the jobs that I've had. My first job was at this place called Beef Baron. I was the cashier. My second job was Sonic, was right across the street. My third job was McDonald's. The fourth one, after that, I don't know the order, but I'll just go down the list. So after McDonald's, there was Quiznos, Subway, Ruby Tuesday. I worked for a marketing agency called Vector in Edwardsville, Illinois. I worked at a purse boutique in the mall. I also worked at Bob Evans. I worked at a car dealership as a secretary. I also worked at a different car dealership as a car salesman. I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car as a customer service agent. I've also did my little endeavor with in the pharmaceutical industry. Two different types of pharmaceutical industries, one legal and one illegal, if you know what I mean. I worked for Express Scripts in the pharmaceutical industry. I've had a lot of jobs, and I'm finding myself burnt out from these jobs. You don't need a job. What you need is a lifestyle. What you need is to create an abundant life. And you can't do that with a job, just over broke. You cannot do that. So you really don't need a job. You need to find out what makes you happy. You need to find out what you're in love with and make that a lifestyle. The second lie that I needed to stop telling myself, my inner self, is that I'm not pretty enough. I'm an actress, a content creator, an author, etc. And my insecurities, they ran so deep that I thought that I wasn't pretty enough to do any of those things. And that's a lie. I am beautiful. You have to know that you're beautiful in order to accomplish anything. You have to know that you're worthy. I would think to myself in the past that, my eyes are always crossing. I wear glasses. I have a lazy eye. Oh my God, my eyes are always crossing. Someone's going to notice. My forehead is too big. Oh my gosh. Or my teeth, they're too stained. Stop it. Stop tearing yourself down. All of these people out here, they're doing exactly what you want to do, and they are human just like you. They're human just like me. So if they can accomplish their goals and their dreams and aspirations, why can't you? You are just as good as them. Imperfectly perfect, baby. As my dad would say, so what if your eyes cross? If they don't like it, tell them to stop looking at you. Your forehead is too big. Even Rihanna has a big forehead. And do you see how abundant her life is? Your teeth are stained. Mine are missing, is what my dad would say. So, you just have to find the beauty in life and find the beauty in yourself. Again, I love my dad. I love my daddy. He is so full of life and so full of wisdom. And you'll see him on the channel as well. But the third thing that I had to stop lying to myself about is I'm not smart enough to get that job. Out of all the jobs that I've listed, and I have a lot more, I used to every position that I would go after, if it was in management or if it was a supervisor, if it was a team lead, I would tell myself and psych myself out and say that, you're not smart enough to get that job. You can't do that. You don't have the credentials. You don't have the experience. And I had to help my ego out a little bit. And what I did was I made a conscious decision every single day to say to myself, you deserve all the good things that life has to offer, okay? Like the job that I have now, I used to think, there aren't a lot of black people in the job that I have now. I don't see that. They're not going to pick me. I'd be sitting in the interview feeling great, good eye contact, answering all of their questions dead on. And as soon as I walk to my car and I get ready to leave, I'm defeating myself. I'm defeating the whole process. Sabrina, they're not going to pick you. They're not going to give you this job. And if they did, they're going to pay you this. And I actually ended up getting a job that I didn't think that I could get. And I'm getting paid what I did not think that I could get paid at a job. So you have to stop psyching yourself out into the negative. Build yourself up to the positive, baby. I would think there's someone better than me for this position. And no, there's no one better than me. And I'm not better than anyone else. So, stop doing that to yourself. Stop tearing yourself down. I had to stop doing that. Whoever told you that you don't deserve great things is very, very wrong. They are not you and you are not them. Don't allow people to place their limitations on you. Don't allow people to place the things that they cannot accomplish on you. It's unheard of. You can be anything and do anything. Just believe it, I apply this to my thoughts when I go after, my acting path. You got to believe, not them. You have to believe you. Don't believe them. Believe yourself, The fourth thing that I had to stop lying to myself about is I can't afford this. I can't afford that. I can't afford it. It's too expensive. The universe is all about the law of exchange. And what that means is that there is a universal law of giving and receiving. Now, the law of exchange, of course, is about the exchange of value in giving and receiving. And every service deserves compensation. And what has helped me along my journey is that I didn't manufacture my car, I didn't grow my own food. I don't grow my own food. I can't make my own car. I'm not a doctor. I cannot diagnose myself. I cannot run tests on myself. I don't have that equipment. I don't have the capability and the knowledge to do all those things. So I have to seek out, the experts. And they're providing a service. They're using their given talent and they're providing me a service, so they deserve to get compensated. And that's just as anything else in this world. People deserve to be compensated. You deserve to be compensated for your gift. That is the law of exchange. You have to give something in order to receive the abundance that life has to offer you. And the moment that you gain clarity with that, then you will understand that, I can't afford that. Because I'm going to give what I need to give to the world. And the world and the universe is going to give to me what I need in order to live an abundant life. It's all about the law of attraction, baby. Now, going after something that you want, saying that you cannot afford it, you are declaring that it will always be that way. And you will always be in lack. Stop it. Just say to yourself and the universe, I'll get it. I'm going to get that. And not even that I'm going to get that, but I already have that. That is something that I've learned recently. I already have it. You know what I mean? I've watched people in my family live in lack all of their life because they have this mentality that I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to travel to this place. I cannot afford to eat those kinds of foods. I cannot afford to take this trip, or I can't afford to provide this for my family. Stop it. You could do anything that you want to do. You have to believe it. And once you start believing it, you'll start seeing it. It's the law of exchange, baby. Give good thoughts. Receive good things. You have negative thoughts. You have negative thoughts. You're going to receive negativity. That's just the way that it works. The fifth thing that I had to stop lying to myself about, that it matters what people think. No, it does not matter what anyone else thinks. What I mean by that is that other people's opinions of you, they aren't factual until you accept them as your own truth. They may doubt you. They may not believe in you. They may even wish you harm. But none of that matters when you are confident within yourself and you know that it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. I'm beautiful. It doesn't matter if somebody watches my video and says, she look crazy. Her face is all, her teeth are stained. Her eyes are doing this weird thing. It does not matter. What matters is that I love myself and I'm going to do whatever I need to do to help the universe by spreading this content, getting this out to the world and letting other people know that you're not alone with how you feel. We're the same. We're working through the same struggle. Why not help each other get to an abundant life, a great life? You know what I mean? And if people don't have your best interest at heart, then they never should matter in the first place. That's just the bottom line. Number 6, the sixth thing that I had to stop lying to myself about is that if I don't have a lot of money, that I'm not important. Let me get this together. If you don't have a lot of money, but you know that it's coming your way, you have nothing to worry about. You are important without the money. You are important just as you are. What you have to say to the world is so important that God gave you the opportunity to speak about it. Don't hide behind your voice. Speak up and let the world know how you feel. You are important. Don't let people run over you because you don't feel important because you don't have a lot of money. That does not matter. And the moment you realize that that doesn't matter, the moment that you'll start to, that pressure will release off of you, and that pressure will now fade away into the nothingness that it needs to be. Well, I'm coming to you, giving you the 6 things that I had to stop lying to myself about. And I hope that this video helps you out so that you can stop lying to yourself and you can start living the abundant life.